Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are walking the talk, and happy Friday on this Flex Friday. And yeah, you read it right. Man found dead in tanning bed at Planet Fitness. And of course, my Lakers won, so be talking about that. But let's go ahead and get this camera adjusted. I think I'm cool. You like that angle? I think it may be a little bit too too high up top, but it's all right. And while we're waiting, go to successfitnessstore.com to get you a more weight beanie hat. Got some new designs on the way. Also, this hoodie, and yes, I wear this all the time. This is why it's worn. So I've had this for a few years. So good quality. It'll last you a while. Um, yeah, what's going on with you? How's the weather? Where you are? How's the weather? It is, it's probably about 35, 40 degrees here right now and in Peoria. In Peoria. So I'm going to go to decent walk at 2.5. We're going to start off right there. I've been battling this plantar fasciitis for a while, but I've been feeling better. And here we are. And so, yeah, the plantar fasciitis has been feeling better, and I've been able to walk on the treadmill, been able to go on a stair climber, been able to do that for a while. So just getting my cardio back up. And as good as my feet feel, that's when I'll walk. And walking helps me get started for the day. So it's early morning. It's 9 a.m. Well, 9:17. I've already had two clients. And shout out to Val. Shout out to Robin, getting their workout in early in the morning. That way you get it out the way, man. You get it out the way. You get your workout done, and you just feel better. First thing in the morning, if you can, And I've tried evening workouts in my younger days, but now if I don't work out first thing in the morning, my day is thrown off. So let me know if you are team AM workouts or team PM workouts. So getting back to cardio, getting back to feeling better, getting back to my routine. Because when you're not healthy, when you're not yourself, it's like that Snickers commercial. I think it's Joe Pesci. It's like, if you're not yourself, you're Joe Pesci. You're like this little angry little person. Speaking of Joe Pesci, I was watching Casino last night, and but no, when you're not yourself, you just don't feel like doing anything, But getting back to myself, getting back to my walks, my incline walks. Right now, we're at an incline 3.0. We're at speed 2.5, and yeah, I want to get into this article. I'm going to get into this article about this man being found dead at Planet Fitness. Now, this is from November 2024. Did you hear about this? Around November, I did see it, but I was doing so much. And I'm like, I'm going to talk about this later. And today is later. Today is later. I'm like, you know what? Let me go over this article and see what that's talking about. Because I think it said he was in a tanning bed. He was found dead. That's crazy. And that's crazy. But before we get into that, my Lakers. I got to watch the highlights. All right. So I do know we won. We played, Minnesota? Minnesota. And this LeBron and Luka And of course, AR combination is crazy right now. It's crazy right now. Man, ooh, Austin Reeves hit a deep three. And that was the first shot of the game. Man, I remember Jason Williams, White Chocolate. He was kind of one of the first ones that would just pull up from anywhere. I ain't saying before Steph Curry, but man, Jay Will used to just pull up from almost half. Go back and look at some of those highlights when he was playing for the Sacramento Kings. I had to keep my eyes on the Sacramento Kings, being a Lakers fan, because those were our rivals. Those were our rivals back in the day. So, ain't nobody studying the Sacramento Queens, but man, LeBron just got a outlet from Luka. I've been seeing so much of that lately, and that's crazy because I think LeBron ended up with 30. LeBron pulling up for almost a logo, banking it off. My Lakers looking good right now. Ant-Man got ejected. I've just saw some pictures on Instagram this morning, and Ant-Man got ejected. So I'm trying to see what that's about. But what's going on with you on this Friday? Still watching these Laker highlights. Getting this incline walk in. We're at 3.0, 2.5 at the speed. Excuse me. What's going on in your neck of the woods? We got 3 people in here. Let me know where you're from. Let me know where you're at. It's all good. Man, we still in the first quarter of highlights. Vando for the corner 3. And man, Timberwolves look so different without Karl Anthony Towns, man. That is crazy. All right, Gabe Vincent's starting to show up a little bit. I wasn't too much of a believer in Gabe Vincent. Still ain't too convinced, but we winning, so that's what matters. In whatever position he's fulfilling. You know, that's cool. All right, LeBron on the pick and roll. Man. Now, you know, I was never a LeBron fan. First and foremost, I'm always a Lakers fan first. But my cousin Sean, who passed, he was a LeBron fan since high school. Since LeBron's coming out of high school. And, you know, during the Cavaliers-Lakers games, you know, we would go back and forth. You know, Lakers, Kobe. And when LeBron finally became a Laker, it was just crazy. So that's when I started being a LeBron fan. I'm a Lakers fan first, you know. Purple and gold first and foremost of everything. But it's a good player. Great player, man. Just because I wasn't rooting for him because I was, you know, he was the Cavs and, you know, I was, you know, the Lakers. I never was like what I see now in comment sections of this obsession of saying what LeBron is not. You know, it's really crazy. And you see these posts all over social media and you see the comments associated with the posts. You know, people go into these deep explanations of how they feel about this man. And it's crazy. You know, it's wild and it's crazy. Be it good, be it bad, but when it's bad, it gets really bad. It gets conspiracy theory levels of craziness where people go with it, you know, but whatever. Oh, baseline alley-oop. So right now we're up 56 to 40, 44, 58 to 44. But I got all the windows open. If you're in, you know, the Midwest, you're in Peoria, open up your windows. Open up your windows, air your home out. Turn that heat off, get some of that fresh air. This is what I love about my home gym, is that I can just open my doors and get fresh air. As a matter of fact, now that I'm looking at it, my basement door isn't open. Give me one quick second. I thought my basement door was open, but it wasn't. Alrighty. All right, we're back on the mat. Yeah, I thought I had that open, but I didn't. But again, that's the beauty. Getting some fresh air. So as far as when you're working out, just replenishing, keeping your mind bright, keeping your mind open. All right, so Ant-Man's getting ejected, 59-74. It's in the third. Nah, man, y'all gotta let him play. Y'all gotta let Ant-Man play. Man. You're gonna kick him out the game. And I see it's about to be a whole slew of excuses of how this is gonna be LeBron's fault and the game is rigged now. I don't know, man. It gets really crazy. But home gym, doors open, fresh air, cleaning out just any dirty air that you got. Fresh air, cleanliness, spring cleaning. Today is the last day of February, so we're going into March already. Tomorrow's March 1st, and thank God for it. So, it's the first signs of better weather to come, because now it's March, and Lord willing, it'll be April. And if you're in the Midwest, that means things are going to start warming up a little bit more versus being in this frigid cold. But this winter is not over, and it has not been that bad, but it's still winter. Anything can happen. It's the Midwest. What we at, 75, 89? Oh, it's turnover. Dang, he got him though. You gotta move him out the way. But Jackson Hayes, the AR to Jackson Hayes combo, those two combos, deadly, because just threw him an alley-oop. I've been watching him over the past couple games, and that chemistry. Hayes isn't a Anthony Davis, but he's wiry. That's what they need. But watch, they're trying to come back. It's 86-92. All right, going to the fourth quarter. Well, we're in the fourth quarter. Even though, I know we won, I just tried to see a breakdown of it because I didn't watch the game. All right, these highlights are almost over. We're going to get into man found dead at Planet Fitness. All right, LeBron to Luka. Oh, a Dirk shot. One leg. Brian, top of the key, ISO, drive left, spin, buckets. All right. 102, 111. 102, 111. 102, 111. That was a home game. Nice. We got that one. Now we're on a 2-game. Look, 3-game winning streak. Either way, we're on a winning streak. This combination is crazy. This combination of Luka and LeBron. It's crazy. So, all right, what else? I'm gonna watch before I get into this. Still need something to kind of keep my eyes going. That's just how my brain works. But yeah, man found dead at Planet Fitness. And I'm like, how did this happen? So I'm gonna just slow it down a little bit. Reading from my phone. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna put this article in the description, as you see. I'm gonna put this article in the description a little later. I don't want to risk doing it now because I could lose my connection. So this was published November 12th, 2024. Fox4news.com. Published by Stephanie Price. Man found dead in tanning bed at Planet Fitness in Indianapolis 3 days after he walked into the gym. 3 days? Okay. An investigation is underway to determine what led to the death of a man whose body was found inside a tanning bed 3 days after he entered a Planet Fitness in Indianapolis. Just before 8:30 a.m. on Monday, the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department received a report of a body found at Planet Fitness. The Marion County Coroner's Office identified the man as 39-year-old Derek Sink. According to police records obtained by 13 News, Sink's family last had contact with him on Friday, and they reported him missing on Sunday. So, from Friday to Sunday, this man is missing. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Planet Fitness is open. Police could only confirm to Fox News Digital that they were investigating a death at the gym and did not elaborate on the details of the investigation. A woman who was at Planet Fitness on Monday morning told News that she and other members noticed a foul smell in the building that got worse near the tanning rooms. Man, I bet that was rank. The woman also questioned how something like this could happen. The tanning bed has a door, I believe, but still, why are we not concerned that the tanning bed has been closed for 3 days, potentially? Elizabeth Lynn asked. So, when I was a manager, you had checklists, right? And, nightly checklists, and everybody has to sign off upon, their task being done based off the task that's needed. So, I wonder if Planet Fitness has or had a checklist and signed off, and if so, did somebody falsify that they did the job? I don't know. So back to the article. Sink's family told 13 News that he struggled with drugs and a needle was reportedly found in the room with him, while his aunt told the news station he was wearing an ankle monitor that helped investigators determine he never left the gym. So sounds like this guy was a drug user and somebody who had possibly been on house arrest and then maybe released to say, hey, you know what, you can wear an ankle monitor and that way we can track you. So in order for those two things to happen, you have to been, convicted and did some jail time. So sounds like this guy is, pretty rough around the edges. Planet Fitness released a statement to Fox News Digital confirming the death and shared their condolences. We were deeply saddened by the passing of one of our members, and the franchise owner is working with the local authorities in their investigation. At Planet Fitness, we have robust operational brand protocols in place as the safety and well-being of our members is our top priority. We are working closely with our local franchisees to ensure that they are upholding brand protocols, McCall Gosselin, Chief Corporate Affairs Officer at Planet Fitness, said in the statement. So going back to a checklist, they're saying that's what they had. So this should have been found earlier, right? Sink's family also told 13 News that they hope to see stricter policies on cleaning and end-of-day checklists from the staff to prevent this from happening to another family. The circumstances of Sink's death remain under investigation. So That actually really happened. Man found dead in tanning bed at Planet Fitness in Indianapolis 3 days after he walked into the gym. So what I'm getting from this article, and what I got from this article, is that somebody didn't do their nighttime cleaning or routine and checklist. Because somebody being in a tanning bed for 3 days is crazy. For 3 entire days. I mean, nobody went to that room to at least just sweep. You know what I mean? But I want to think about what led him to go there. What led him to go to the gym, to the tanning bed, and shoot up in the tanning bed, if he did shoot up. But they said a needle was found next to him. Doesn't mean he was shooting up. Doesn't mean that he did use it. Didn't mean that he did not use it. Maybe he just had just a paraphernalia on him. So, man, where could you be in your mind to do that? Have you been doing it and been getting away with it? Or did you, 1 or 2, just want to try it to see how it would be? Because maybe your friends told you about it, or maybe you've seen somebody else talking about it, or 3, you knew you were just done with this place. Those 3 scenarios goes in my head when, I'm thinking about this article of what would drive somebody to do that. Is this the only place that you had access to a tanning bed? Or were you working out so tough, and because you're used to doing it, this was your routine. You go to the gym, work out, and then go in the tanning bed and get high, whatever. I don't know. Maybe it was a routine. I'm not sure. But you're thinking about all these scenarios. I'll call it a probability storm. If you watched Ant-Man and the Wasp. No, the last one. Which one was that? Quantumania. Ant-Man Quantumania. And he was going through a probability storm. You're entertaining all these scenarios of what could have possibly happened, what did happen. That way you can start thinking things through. Because, just initially, it's like, okay, man found dead. And it's like, well, man found dead in tanning bed at Planet Fitness. But how did we get here? How did we get there? In the event of, hey, he was just done with this place. He knew he just wanted to just end everything. Are you in so much pain that's what you want to do? There has to be some type of level of pain to drive you to do something like that. And going through the pain of this plantar fasciitis the past couple months, and the pain of losing my brother, losing my cousin, when you're constantly just going through stuff. The thought process of me leaving here was never in my mind, but just the hurt and the pain that you just feel. And it's like, how do you deal with it? How do you deal with pain? Like, what is your medication? What is your relief? What is your release? I know working out has always been that for me, always. And when I don't, then that's when I just don't feel like doing anything at all. And so the grief / pain made me not want to do anything at all. And then not working out at all. When I don't work out, that just drives me super off center. I'm not centered. That's the word. I'm not centered correctly. Then things get all out of whack. So we all got to find a way to deal with pain and Easier said than done. But when you come out of that, start to feel better, you realize how much better feeling good feels than feeling bad. Because getting back to this, just walking, recording, kind of like back to regular scheduled programming, feels great. You know, it feels great. And it feels great because I wasn't feeling good for so long that I forgot what this felt like. And maybe what drove that man to that bed was he couldn't see that day for him. You know, in the event of if he did that on purpose, intentionally. So just entertaining that. But if that's the narrative I'm sticking to in my mind, then so be it. Because pain can drive you to a lot of crazy places. Pain can drive you to not want to do anything anymore. But what if his version of not doing anything anymore was the literal sense, not figurative, like the literal sense? I don't want to do anything anymore. I'm going to stand in bed. I'm gonna shoot up, whatever. But in this scenario, I'm assuming he worked out first. All right. And after you gain some clarity from working out, that's the conclusion he came up to. That was clarity for him. I know I get clarity from working out, walking, doing this. But I think positive thoughts, productive thoughts, improving thoughts, not destructive. Unless I'm writing a workout. Try to obliterate whatever muscle group or muscle groups that I want to target. And it's like, what is the most functional first, but intense combination I can come up with that I can do and my client can do. Write it down, test it out myself, test it out on my client, test it out on my clients. And based off of each one, I can make an adjustment, you know, and I may switch them in order, switch the orders of them. And everything's interchangeable. And those are the kind of productive thoughts / destructive thoughts I have when I'm done working out. Not destructive to where I want to off myself. You know, even though I was in pain, that's not how I chose to deal with my pain. And just because I choose not to deal with my pain in that way he did, it's not even so much about if I'm a better person or not. That's not even the angle. So what I say, I don't want to be taken in, you know, as that. It's just more so choosing what's right for me. And choosing what's right for me. And, you know, part of that was choosing what's right for me is taking care of myself, getting back to my regular workout routine, and just getting back to me. Because after all that pain, you got to be productive. Life can still go on. Good things can happen. Good things will happen. Good things are going to happen because good things have happened. You have a history of good things happening to you too. I've had a good thing happen to me. I've had a history of great things, awesome things, blessed things. And let's not lose sight of that. And so thank you for tuning in. It's 30 minutes. I'm up to 30 minutes going back on this treadmill. So getting back to me, and getting back to you. Peace out.